Okay, this is my video for assignment 2 for the game engine design class. So this assignment was mostly just getting everything up and running. Um, as for what I did in the world, I basically just kind of came in here and kind of looked around to see like what I could do. I noticed this example for the key press, and I noticed that in here this is obviously how the original camera starting position. So I just kind of have it reset the camera position every time you start. I noticed all these um, commented out lines for the skybox, so I picked this cool looking one, Space Milk Chocolate. I like that name, so I chose that one. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get these cubes to start, so I may as well start the thing now. So yeah, so we've got a different skybox. Oh, I found the thing for shadows. I saw a comment about something that said something about uncomment setting this to true, so it has shadow mapping. I just turned that on. I got the cubes to work. I got two different sizes here. Getting the objects to actually spawn. I don't know if there's like where in the code this red ball gets spawned or rendered, but I was able to figure out how to get the cube spawned. I'm not sure if I had commented this like that, but the infinite grass plane. But it looks like this is the same code for the cube mostly, except the code that I changed. But this, whenever I uncomment this, it doesn't like WNV physics. I didn't know if it was something to do with like headers not being included or something, but it's included at the header files up at the top, like it's up here. I just couldn't, it just doesn't know what this is for some reason, but I figured I like just kind of by looking at how this other stuff gets set, I was like, okay, so WO, it obviously knows what that is. So I tried to just remove it. I also noticed that in the physics file, this class looks like it could also be called as public WO, or it's inheriting from this or something like that. My C++ knowledge is, class knowledge is a little bit rusty. I've been doing a lot more like React native, React JavaScript type stuff. So I was like, okay, well, what if I just try to do it with just WO? And that was able to make it work. At least it spawned the cube, and so I've got a couple cubes on there now. And that same technique doesn't really work with these other ones, at least the couple that I tried. But yeah, so I've got my cubes. I kind of played around with some of these vector positions. I changed the positions because this default position, I don't know if it was going under the map. I didn't really check, but the F, I don't really understand. I guess maybe that just means float or something. Anyway, it wasn't really rendering in the right spot. So I just kind of made my own spots. And then I figured out, obviously, this corresponds roughly to the size of it. I assume this is like a magnitude kind of thing. I'm also a little bit rusty on, vector sizes and how you change them, but I can look more into that. I assume I'll have to as the thing goes along. But yeah, basically just the couple things I changed. And if I hit 1, it teleports me back to the starting position of the camera. And I also figured out how to go backwards. And that was from the same video. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Other than that, that's what I did for assignment 2.